Hi there, welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. My name is Scott. This is my son Samuel, and we're going to talk today about pruning pepper plants. What are y'all doing under there?
Getting away from the rain.
It's raining, huh?
Sprinkling.
A little sprinkle?
Yeah. Little rain never hurt nobody.
Nope. Doesn't look like rain clouds, but we're getting all kinds of rain out here today. All right, so why do you prune pepper plants? Don't you just stick them in the ground and let them grow? Well,
No.
I've done that. Huh? What do you say?
No.
You can actually, remember?
Well, you can.
A couple of years ago, I had some poblano pepper plants. I put them in the ground. I had 4 of them, and I had so many poblanos I didn't know what to do with them all. But when I try to grow bell peppers, I don't really get that many fruits. I get maybe 3-4 plants, fruits per plant. Well, that's just not enough. I need more than that. So I've since learned that I can prune my pepper plants, and I've studied it. I've watched all kinds of videos, and now I have some experience doing so, and I want to pass on what I've learned to you. Now, Sam is holding a typical sprout that's about 8 to 9 weeks old. We planted these from seeds a long time ago, and this is what they look like at this stage. And if you let them grow like that, what you're going to get is a leggy, tall, straggly kind of plant that doesn't have a lot of bushiness to it. And the problem with that is peppers tend to get lanky, and they tend to want to put all of their energy straight up in the plant. And if all that energy goes straight up in the plant, well, you have a tall plant that can get blown over by wind. You have a tall plant that can fall over with the heaviness of its fruit. You don't have a strong plant. So what we have here is a plant that's one stem, and all the growth energy is going right here to this little shoot right here, this growth sprout. We have all the energies going to right here, right at the top. And you can see we're not getting a whole lot of production of side limbs. We're getting a lot of vertical production, and all the growth and all the energy is being sent right here to the top of the plant. Samuel's going to go in there with this little scissors, and he's going to top this plant, and he's going to cut right here. Now hold on, let me explain what we're going to do. Notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, although it's looking kind of sad, and that 8th one is really sad. You want to have at least 4 to 6 leaves on your plant so that it can survive the topping. Now this is for the plant's best interest. It's for our best interest, but you want to leave the biggest leaves. So Sam, see these 2 leaves right here? Yeah. If you can leave those there, and if you can cut whatever's above that, you get it? If you can cut what's above that, this plant will be successfully pruned. Oh, careful. Why don't, hey, wait. Why don't you come in from this way? I had originally wanted to show you our potted plants that we were handling and how we pruned them, but I did not push the record button. But here's a good example. This one's maybe a little earlier than I'd like to prune, but we're going to show you anyway. Notice the main shaft. The main shaft is growing up, and right here you've got this all the growth going to the top here, where it wants to grow that plant straight up. It wants to make it tall and lanky. What Samuel's going to do is he's going to come in and he's going to cut that top little growth node out. Go ahead and get in there. Can you get and cut that out without cutting the other leaves? Perfect. That is a perfect prune. Look at that. You want to leave behind 4 is the bare minimum, 6 is better, 8 is best of these big leaves. And so what Samuel did, I apologize, I had this plant all ready and I didn't push the record button, so we missed it when Samuel trimmed off the top leaves, but you can see them right here. These buds, these leaves, they were sitting right there, right at the top. That was where all the energy of the plant was going, and Samuel came and topped off that plant. And what we have left is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7. There should be 8, but one of them got eaten by caterpillars. There should be 6 to 8 good leaves there, and that's going to force that plant now. Since the growth bud has been trimmed from the top, all the energy is going to go to side growth. And let me show you what you get when you prune your pepper plants, and you encourage better side plant. This plant you can see here. You can look in here and see where the main central stem has been topped, has been pruned right there. You can see the cut. This was cut 2 or 3 weeks ago. And what's happened to this plant? Look at all this growth. All those little suckers that are in the crotches of these leaf limbs here are encouraged now to grow and put out new limbs. Well, if you have new limbs on your pepper plant, you're going to have lots of fruit. So here's our 2 pepper plants side by side. You can see the one that we just now, unfortunately not on video, we topped. We took the top growth bud off of it. And you can see the one that has been pruned several weeks ago, and all the good growth that's come from that. All that side growth, all that's going to equal more fruit. And this one happens to be a, what is it, a habanero. It's a gold habanero, and this one happens to be a red bell pepper. And but you treat all pepper plants pretty much the same. And let me show you some of my other pepper plants and where I trimmed them, where I pruned them. So you can see here, this one I trimmed right there at the main stem, and you can see already that some of the shoots are looking a little bit larger. They're about ready to burst forth. And I'm going to get more growth on all these pepper plants that I've trimmed. Here's another one that I pruned. You can see that I cut it right there, and now all the shoots coming out of the all the suckers are going to form into new branches. Here's one that's been pruned a few, maybe 4 days ago, and you can see already that some of the growth on that main stem is starting to branch out, sending out shoots on the side. Well, that's how we prune peppers here in our garden, and I hope you've learned something. I certainly have learned some things, and hopefully in a few weeks, maybe a month or 2, we can show you the fruit of pruning our pepper plants. We'll certainly let you know how it goes. Thanks for joining us at Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Please like our Facebook page, follow our blog, and follow our YouTube channel, and hopefully we can learn some things about gardening together. What do you think? Good day?
Yeah.
All right. Bye.